Houston. The humidity's up, the heat is on, as George Bush and Dan Quayle make their case to the convention and the country for honoring them with 4 more years. Tonight's the night President Bush officially accepts renomination and hopes to make an acceptance speech that will fire up the party faithful while attracting, holding Democrats who voted for Reagan Bush and then Bush Quayle. So, welcome to Houston on what's certain to be a pivotal night in Campaign 92.
Campaign 92, the Republican National Convention. Live from the Astrodome in Houston, Texas, here is Dan Rather.
Good evening and welcome to the home of the Dome, and for these Republicans tonight, the House of Hope. Here on the floor of the 1992 Republican National Convention, these Republican delegates feel it. They think they smell it. The Bush-Quayle team cutting in to Clinton's lead. Headlines of the hour. President Bush in his acceptance speech tonight will propose, he will promise, a tax cut in January, early next year, if he is reelected. The Clinton campaign already responding. You couldn't believe him the last time when he said no new taxes. Why would you believe him this time? Also a headline, unemployment claims higher today. They announced figures than they have been in a very long time. Now, the hope of these Republican delegates is in 3 categories. Number one, the hope that President Bush tonight can deliver the speech of his life and put the Bush-Quayle team out front, on top to stay. Number two, they're hoping that President Bush will attack Iraq sometime over the next 10 days to 2 weeks. Number three, they're hoping, the delegates tell me, that some what they call, quote, personal information, new personal information will come out on Governor Clinton sometime soon. Those are their hopes. Now, the latest CBS News New York Times poll indicates that there's some validity to the Republicans' claim that their framework around the campaign, which they worked so hard to have happen at this convention, a framework of family values, is cutting in to the Clinton campaign's framework, which is basically will provide jobs, new business, and help for the economy. With more about the poll, we go up to the podium and our chief Washington correspondent, Bob Schieffer. Bob, good evening.
Well, thank you, Dan. Our pollsters have been polling all week, and we feel tonight we do have enough data in to make some judgments about how this convention is working. And apparently the news is pretty good for George Bush. He is closing the margin on Bill Clinton. Let's look at the numbers. At the beginning of the week, the president was 18 points behind in the horse race numbers. Clinton over 55%. That has now closed to 51 for Clinton, 40 for the president, a difference of 11 points. So what has happened so far seems to be working for the president. Again, we're finding that kind of odd thing, though, in these numbers, in that while the president is closing the gap, what people think of President Bush does not seem to be changing. He had an approval rating of just 39.